I'm Klaus Scheuerman, and I'm here to present our work on an evaluation of gendered web forms with both binary and non-binary people. Gender is baked into every facet of human life, from social interactions with gendered culture and language, to government documentation like birth certificates and passports, to physical spaces like gender-segregated bathrooms. Just as gender is interwoven into physical, paper-based infrastructures, gender is also deeply intertwined with technical infrastructures. Gender is presented as a relevant factor in a number of technologies, from social media websites like Facebook to computer vision technologies to video games. In particular, non-binary individuals who never fit into binary categories bear the brunt of misrepresentation and erasure. Yet whether non-binary genders are included or not, non-binary individuals still have to interact with web forms, or else be faced with the impossible choice between 1. Being forced to provide inaccurate information, which comes with the additional labor of explaining any discrepancies between actual gender and represented gender, or 2. Accepting that they will be excluded entirely from participating in a system or service. Motivated by previous work on non-binary representation and technical infrastructures, as well as research discussing the damage misgendering and living as an inauthentic gender can have on trans individuals, we sought out opinions of both cisgender and trans binary individuals and non-binary individuals on gender input forms across different contexts. We developed a survey to understand 5 different gender web form options, ranging from radio buttons to open text boxes. We evaluated inclusiveness, misgendering, comfort, and willingness to fill out the form to access a service. We showed participants web forms from 3 distinct contexts. 1, a digital health intake form at a doctor's office. 2, a social media website. And 3, a dating app. These 3 contexts represent different domains with greatly different goals, but where gender is regularly embedded at the beginning of an interaction in a web form. Non-binary participants felt option 1, which only allowed male or female, and option 2, which allowed male, female, or other, were significantly less inclusive than binary participants found them. But both binary and non-binary individuals felt option 4, the open text box, was the most inclusive form because of its freedom. Non-binary participants found option 1, option 2, and option 3, male, female, or something else, more misgendering than binary participants. Option 5, which included a list of trans and cis identities, such as female to male or trans man, was also more misgendering, specifically in the dating contexts, whereas binary participants felt all forms were less misgendering for them. Once more, non-binary individuals found options 1, 2, and 3 less comfortable to fill out than binary participants. Forms that had low feelings of inclusivity and high misgendering correlated to less comfortable forms. Finally, non-binary participants were less likely to fill out uncomfortable forms to access a service than binary ones. In healthcare settings, non-binary participants felt more compelled to fill out the form to access a doctor. Less than 20% refused to fill out option 1, which they saw as the worst form. In dating, though, 78% of non-binary participants refused to fill out option 1, and in social media, 75% refused to fill out option 1. Yet binary participants were significantly more willing to fill out all of the forms in all of the contexts. In the paper, we offer guidance for determining if gender is even necessary for your form. We offer alternatives to asking about gender, and we encourage designers to determine what users might even want to communicate about their own gender using your service. Given a gender form is needed, and depending on what it's meant to communicate, we offer a base 2-step form from which to get started. The first part of the form is gender identity. We recommend allowing users to select multiple genders. We also recommend grouping rather than disaggregating binary genders regardless of cis or trans status. The second part of the form is cis or trans status if it's relevant. We recommend always allowing users to opt out of this. Gender representations also extend beyond forms. Forms are just the user-facing component of a broad gendered ecosystem that extends into platform databases, data standards, infrastructure, policy, and even law. As gender inputs and forms lead to gendered representations and infrastructure, gender can become calcified and increasingly difficult to change. Thank you for listening, and I'm happy to take questions.